Good afternoon, and welcome to MGH's virtual Operations Support Staff Day Luncheon and Ricardo Diaz Award Ceremony. I am Jovita Thomas Williams, Senior Vice President of Human Resources, and I am honored to be your host for this event. Today, we celebrate the incredible work that our operations support staff carry out daily to keep our hospital running so smoothly.
My name is Peter Padalano. I'm an electrician at Mass General Hospital, and I help, along with 160 other people, maintain all of the systems and critical systems that operate throughout the hospital. I work on the various medical air compressors, medical vacuum systems that are influential in how the hospital performs their operations, because you need all that in an operating room. Being able to work on all these different systems that some electricians may never see in their lifetime. So it's pretty cool. And there's about a collective 500 years of experience between all the men and women that I work with. So it's been a really enjoyable time.
My name is Haddad. I'm a dispatcher at Material Management. We also do patient escort and customer service. We receive calls from the floors so we can deliver them like medical supply or equipment or linen. We also receive patient escort calls from like test areas, also from floors. I would say before the pandemic, sometimes we receive maybe 20 to 30 calls. That's the busy day. But during the pandemic, sometimes we receive just in 1 hour, maybe 50 call or 60 call. And we have to like manage without surpassing the capacity of what we have in the room. I really feel like happy when I help a lot of floors. And sometimes you really feel like the joy when whoever calling you and they said, oh, you really helped us or you really saved our day. That's something that maybe that cheers me up in a way.
My name is Carlos Rivera. I work for Environmental Service Department. My role here is supervising 5 employees. During the day, we usually get calls. You know, I buff floors, or I'll go clean an area, I'll go clean windows, I go move furniture. It's a lot of things that I do. I also do metal recycling for the hospital. I've been doing it for 11 years. There could be days that they could be hectic. There are days that could be easy. There are days that I'm constantly helping people with setting up conference rooms or troubleshooting their connection for the conference rooms. That's my whole day right there. I also go to satellites like Chelsea, Rivera, Medford, Waltham. Anywhere they need me, I be. You know, working here for Mass General for 21 years is like family. You get to know everybody.
My name is Sandra Lopes. The role I play here at Mass General is Patient Food Service Coordinator, which means I go to different floors every day, and then I make sure the menus are all in, and I pass out lunch and dinner. I see who's eating and who's not, and who has the menus out and who has menus in. And if they don't, I go pick it up, and if they do, they're all set unless the diet changes. During COVID, a lot of change, especially when we couldn't deliver food to a patient. But now we are allowed to because we are test fitted for N95, and then all the patients are getting their food on time, and then because we are delivering them. I feel so happy when I have all the menus in. Like if the patient gives me all the menus, I'll be so happy because I know everyone is getting their food.
My name is Maria Barros. I'm working as housekeeper on a service association. We're here to clean a patient's room. So for the pandemic, it was for now and then be compared with before, because before it was really scary, but we're still doing our job. I was still working like a 6-day. I have just like a 1 day off. But I just prayed and I come to work because somebody needs to do it. We still have a power to come here to help because the people was here, they need us. So I was not afraid. But for now, it's easy. I don't even thinking about it. I know it's a precaution. So I just use my APP, so I just do my job the way I'm supposed to do it. people said, oh, I work in MGH. You just hear the name, you was like, wow, that's a good place to work in. So when I found the opportunity, I just applied. So I'm here now almost 10 years. So
my name is Randy. I'm a security officer here at Mass General Hospital. And in my department, I would grab a radio, grab a set of keys, check in with the previous shift to see how it went, just so we have basically a heads up of what we're dealing with going into the shift. And then from that point, I could be anywhere from the helipad to the emergency room to basically anywhere in the hospital, and just making sure everything is secured, making sure staff is safe, patients are safe. It's very rewarding being here and knowing that I'm part of I guess I'd say the gears behind the scenes that kind of keep everything going, that keep everything peaceful. It's a great environment, so much opportunities here, room to grow, and the people. I feel like you meet genuine, wholesome people here that really care about you, care about healthcare, care about the people who come in through those doors, and make sure that they walk out the doors safely and happy.
To kick off our program today, I'd like to introduce Dr. David Brown, President of Massachusetts General Hospital. Dr. Brown?
Thank you, Jovita, and good afternoon, everyone. I am honored to be here today to share in our hospital's appreciation for our amazing and dedicated operations support staff. The work you do every day to support the MGH and our mission, our patients, families, and visitors truly is vital and keeps our campuses running day in and day out. You are the backbone of this hospital. Throughout the uncertainty of this past year, as we continue to navigate our way out of the COVID-19 pandemic, you have ensured that our hospital has had adequate supplies of PPE and regularly cleaned spaces. You have transitioned our cafeterias into spaces where our employees and visitors could again sit, rest, relax, and enjoy a coffee or a meal. And last but not least, you have welcomed our patients warmly at our entrances. Simply put, you are vital members of our patient care teams. I know that as we keep looking to post-pandemic life, you will continue this commitment to keeping Mass General a safe place of healing for our patients and their families. Though we again cannot be together in person this year, please know that you are appreciated by me, MGH's leadership team, and everyone you interact with each day across the MGH community, and by our patients. Your hard work and dedication make the MGH the truly wonderful place that it is. And now, Jovita, I'm going to pass the program back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Now, I'd like to introduce Dr. Marcela Del Carmen, MGPO President. Dr. Del Carmen?
Thank you so much, Jovita, for that introduction. I'm so glad, really thrilled to be here today to celebrate and to thank our operations support staff whose work supports the MGH and its mission. I'm so grateful for all that you do to keep our hospital operating smoothly and in helping ensure that our patients have the best, the safest care in a comfortable, clean, and a well-working environment. Thank you. On behalf of the physicians and the MGPO, please accept again my appreciation and our gratitude for all of the hard work that you do and all of your dedication that you demonstrate with each of your efforts. I hope that you enjoy this virtual celebration. And at this time, I'd like to pass it back to Jovita.
Thank you, Dr. Del Carmen. Each year at this event, we present the Ricardo Diaz Award, named for an MGH employee who was beloved by the entire hospital community. I'd like to ask Sally Mason Beamer, Executive Vice President, Chief Administrative and Finance Officer, to tell us a bit more about Ricardo and introduce this year's award winner. Sally?
Thank you, Jovita. I'm honored to be here today to recognize and celebrate our support service employees. The hard work and commitment you show to our patients, their families and visitors, and the entire MGH community is a vital part of what keeps our hospital running safely and smoothly day in and day out. In a few minutes, we will present one outstanding MGHer with the 2022 Ricardo Diaz Award. But before we do, I want to share a bit of the history about this award and its namesake. Ricardo Diaz joined the MGH family in 1991 as a housekeeper for the Environmental Service Department. Throughout the years, he held several different roles in the department, demonstrating his commitment to doing the absolute best job possible. This commitment earned him 2 promotions in just 6 years. When Ricardo transferred to buildings and grounds, his dedication didn't change, and he worked his way up, eventually becoming a first-class mechanic in the metal shop. Ricardo touched the lives of all who crossed paths with him, patients, colleagues, visitors. He had a smile on his face and a kind word for all. When he died in 2003 while plowing snow on Cambridge Street, it was a devastating loss for our hospital community. So to pay tribute to this amazing MGHer, we take the time every year to issue this award in his honor. Before we present this year's winners, we'd like to recognize the extraordinary individuals who were nominated for this award. Congratulations to all of you. As is our tradition, we'll list all of our nominees on the Ricardo Diaz honor roll that hangs in the hallway outside the gift shop year-round. And now to the moment we've been waiting for, announcing the recipient of this year's Ricardo Diaz Award. I would like to introduce Jordan Shute, Patient Food Service Manager, who will introduce our 2022 winner.
Thank you, Sally. I am grateful for the opportunity to tell you a little bit more about the 2022 Ricardo Diaz Award recipient. She embodies all the same attributes as Ricardo Diaz. She is dedicated to her job and her patients. She works hard day in and day out to keep patients fed. She is selfless, seeks opportunities to learn new assignments, she loves MGH, and she caters to the individual needs of her patients. She truly cares about her patients and goes above and beyond to ensure they have everything they need during their time on her floor. She primarily works on the Ellison 3 PACU, where many patients come and go all day. She knows when new patients arrive on the unit, and she often personally prepares trays and circles back with people to make sure they have everything they need. She is attuned to special diets and patients with obscure allergies and works with her supervisors, managers, and the nurses on her floor to make sure that patients with the most difficult diet orders still have something to eat. She also keeps her floor stocked so patients and nurses have everything they need at their fingertips. She regularly picks up extra hours and assists our department and her colleagues. And she does all of her extra shifts with the same smile and positive attitude as her regular hours. Within the last year, a new unit opened that is structured differently than the rest of our assignments. She made sure that she was on the short list of employees to train on that unit. No matter where she is in the hospital, I can trust that every patient on her floor is being well cared for and has everything they need for a delicious meal. For all these reasons, it is my great pleasure to present the 2022 Ricardo Diaz Award to Suharati Howard. Thank you, Yati, for your dedication to MGH and compassion for our patients. You, like Ricardo Diaz, make MGH a better place for everyone.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my God, I'm crying. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Oh, I can't believe it. It just make me cry. I'm just so happy to be in the MGH, and I'm more than happy to help everybody to make feel well and comfortable in the hospital. My job is not only feeding the patient, but I make the comfort for the patient too, including the family member. Thank you very much for my award.
Congratulations, Suhara Yati. Before we close, I want to again say thank you to our operations support staff. We truly appreciate everything you do, and our hospital simply would not be the extraordinary place it is, providing the best possible care for our patients without each and every one of you. I also want to thank Alexandria Bergoli, Employee Programs Coordinator, for putting together today's virtual program, and our event producer, Peter Kinsella of Vaudeville Pictures. This concludes our program for today. Please enjoy your special day.